Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. Have a fun-filled YouTube episode today, and it was from the suggestion of one of my YouTube friends to do a YouTube YouTube episode on Sad Sack comics. Now, I don't really have that many Sad Sack comic books. I've got a few, but I got the 12 centers. And if you have a 12-cent comic book, that's usually from about 1960 to about 1967. Prior to 1960, comic books for the most part were 10 cents. And then after 1967, for the most part, comic books were 15 cents. So I've got Sad Sack number 175. It's in excellent shape here. You can get some really good deals on Sad Sack comic books on Mercari. Yeah. Give me one. Yeah. It's going to make that much harder for me to get Sad Sack comics now. This comic book's in great shape. And then, of course, on the back, it's a daisy, reminiscent of A Christmas Story, Gene Shepherd's Christmas Tale. This is from, they're making the print smaller and smaller with each passing year. I don't know why they're doing that. March 1966. They're published by Harvey. And in a lot of ways, I'm glad that Sad Sack was published by Harvey because Beetle Bailey was published by Dell during this time period. It was a King Features. Beetle Bailey had an interesting history for being published. It was published by King Features, Dell Comics, Gold Key, and then in the 90s, published by Harvey, of all things. It's kind of going full circle. That's Beetle Bailey. Oh, wow, I remember this so well. The pretzel, they had all these great, this was, who made this? Transogram. They had all these dangerous toys. They're basically like an oven. They made pretzels. It was pretty cool. Here's the opening page. What I always liked about Harvey is on the beginning of the story, they would give the block, a big block, and then the four smaller blocks. But they were true to 8 blocks on a page. Let me show you here. Pretty much true to 8 blocks on a page. And then sometimes, every so often, they have a block that went straight across the page. There was something about Sad Sack that they put these little shorts in, these one-pager kind of things, reminiscent of the old Sunday comics. Here's another one. We'll see how many stories you got. Major stories. This one's called Sad Sack and Space War. Then you got Sad Sack and Disappointed. The great thing about Sad Sack, he was different than Beetle Bailey. It wasn't so much that Sad Sack was like Gomer Pyle. Like Gomer tried to be a good Marine. Whereas Sad Sack, Gomer tried, but would foul things up. Sad Sack didn't even try. He's just a lazy guy. And Beetle Bailey was kind of like, somewhere in between, trying and being lazy. It was concerned, but Sad Sack was just, he's looking for a place to sleep all the time on the hikes and stuff. This was always fun. Grow 7 monsters. I think it was like $1. $1. I didn't even see this ad. All 7 for $1. Strange stuff they used to sell. This is what I liked about, one of the things I liked about Harvey is they give you an outline of the comics that were on the newsstand for that month. That was kind of neat. It's an old Bullwinkle and Rocky. The Cheerios. These appeared in throughout the 1960s. Dell, Harvey, Gold Key, King Features. You know, the funny books. Oh wow! I realize that's right. What they give you the regular 12 centers that were on the newsstand for that month, and then what they would do is they give you the outline of the big giant 25 centers that were on the newsstands for that month. So this is the third story, Sad Sack and Big Act. Sad Sack and Big Act. These were great comics. And they always had like a written story, you know, not just a comic, you know, cartoon layout, but they actually had the, you know, typewritten 2-pager there. What's this? Plasticville. Oh wow. Build a little houses and factories and stores and churches and that kind of thing. That was always fun. Now this is like they gave you quite a few stories. This is the 4th story, Sad Sack and Food for Thought. Sad Sack in Food for Thought. Great comic books. Very colorful. Harvey Comics. Dell was colorful, and so was Gold Key, but there was something about Harvey. The grit. Never sold grit. And a couple of my buddies sold grit. And I guess they did okay. It was tough to get customers for grit. I fell for this. 110 foreign stamps free on approval. So you had to send them back. And if you didn't send them back, they sent you these really intimidating letters that they were going to come and arrest you. It was like when Opie sold the Miracle Salve. Oh, what a cool ad for Cadet. Speedometer for your bicycle. Has Santa Claus on it. It's a really cool ad. And then this treasure chest of fun. I ordered a few of these things when I was a kid. It was like 50 cents, 75 cents, $1. Throw your voice, dog whistle, all this kind of stuff. You can zoom in there. Do everything. Make your Hercules overnight. Stuff like that. So that's a Sad Sack. Let me see how much I'm into this. I'm into 8 minutes. Usually it's hard to read the little time in there. I got to go over these. Sad Sack 189, 12 center. These are in really good shape. A lot of these I bought when I was a kid. Sad Sack giant size, 25 cents, 52 pages, number 65. Oh wow, Sad Sack. His dog had his own comic book. It's a 12 center from the 60s, number 115. Sad Sack and the Sarge, 12 center, number 35. Sad Sack and the General, Sad Sack and the Sarge, Sad Sack and the General, Sad Sack and the Colonel, Sad Sack and the Corporal. It just went on and on. No, it just wasn't quite that absurd. Sad Sack's Funny Friends, Number 62, 12 center. Sad Sack number 59 from 1975, very fine, plus book value $7 and 25-cent cover price. Well, this one doesn't. I have a double on this. I didn't. Oh no, I don't. Okay, let's just. Well, all right. It's without a cover. It's from February 1961, number 114, without a cover. What are you gonna do? Time. I'm glad I got through one to go through it in depth. Now, Sad Sack was written and drawn. Let me see, was it George? They don't give credit here. Oh my goodness, George Baker. And I'm going to do a little studying on George Baker, and down the road, maybe do a little bio on George Baker. Interesting. I just don't have everything memorized. But I need to study George Baker's biography, take some notes, and then, do a show on George Baker's bio. I believe it's the only character, the Sad Sack and the General and the Sarge, but that was his comic strip, Let's see. Floyd is just a few feet away from me, basking in the sun here. Opie's in the house somewhere. I need to get on the road again. Probably get on the road in the next couple of days. One of my YouTube, there's an ice cream place in Bellevue. It's a little ice cream place that one of my YouTube friends wants me to do a review of the little ice cream place. It's very old school 1960s ice cream place. It's not Dairy Queen or Carvel. It's just a privately owned little ice cream place. So I want to do that. Maybe I'm thinking about going to some of the county parks and state parks, and maybe try to find little historical places. I think of what they call the Dade battlefield. Maybe do something like that. That should be interesting. The birds are chirping outside. I'm just in the moment here. But it's been fun doing this vlog. I mean, I've been doing this vlog for a while now. I think I have well over 100 vlogs, 100 programs. But it's fun. I appreciate. I have over 100 subscribers now, and I know for the big time vloggers, they've got 20,000. But I'm really proud of my 100 subscribers, and I usually get. I've been doing fairly well. On one of the vlogs of new building something with building in the villages I did, I had over 1,000. I was really, really proud of that. That was really neat. But I've been hitting, the 100 mark, the 200 mark on views. So I'm happy with that. And it takes time. From everything I've heard, it takes time. So I'm going to stay with it. Why not? I enjoy doing the vlogs. It's fun. And I like the feedback I get. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to close for now. And thank you, everybody, for their support, for the feedback, for the comments, for hitting the like button. I really appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. So I'm going to officially close. So this is Richard Mabey signing off. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy. Signing off.